Major General Macaraeg consistently demonstrated exceptional leadership, innovation, and dedication to the Army and the nation.
And a congratulations to U.S. Army Major General Roy Macaraeg of Honolulu, who retired after more than 35 years of service. He was honored during a ceremony in Kalaeloa on Friday. Macaraeg was the senior military advisor to the Deputy Assistant Secretary of the Army. And we first brought you his story almost 3 years ago when he hit a major milestone, becoming the highest-ranking Filipino immigrant soldier in the history of the National Guard. Congrats again to him and his family.